everybody who is watching this fantastic video. I'm very happy to have you. My name is Olenjolai. TAYAI. Just simply call me Sir Olenjolai. I'm conducting these programs. I'm a Tanzanian and I'm conducting these programs to benefit the students who are doing ordinary secondary educations in Tanzania. However, that even international students, they can benefit. So I'm actually a national teacher who is teaching some subject, especially that basic mathematics subject and science subject in ordinary secondary educations. All our programs will be online. That's why that I would like to take this opportunity right now to welcome you into one of our online institutions, our online schools. That's called TANZANIA Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. We'll be sharing these contents in different platforms in order to benefit our students at any time and anywhere. Okay, so one of our official platforms is our YouTube channel that called TANZANIA Online O-Level Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. So with these wonderful platforms, right now you can access, for instance, that today we are teaching you session 60, laws of divisions of exponents. Means that we've already taught you session 00, the general introductions of basic mathematics for 2, session 0, session 1, session 2, session 3, session 4, session 5. So this is session what? This is all about session what? Session 6. So you can access these contents anytime and anywhere at the goodness of this, of the digital technology. So we are here to help and equip our students in order for them to be capable on extracting knowledge and wisdom from the classroom instructions in basic mathematics, physics and chemistry, and combined with the wisdom and knowledge that we teach them to extract it from the Word of God that written in the Holy Bible, in order to solve small-scale, real-life problems. I know that you are Form 2 student, or you are pre-Form 2 student, or you are Class 10 student. But remember, we used to go to primary educations or primary schools to get the fundamental, to get knowledge, to get understanding, to get wisdom. We used to go to the secondary or ordinary secondary educations, not just to have the certificates or to pass the exams. Just one of the strategy, one of the objectives is to pass the exams. But remember that the main objective is in order to train you on how you can solve small-scale, real-life problems for your life. So in these programs, that the thing that will be teaching you on thinking differently and make these programs to be, you can learn basic mathematics, physics, and chemistry on your own. So that's very important. So in our online, Tanzania Ordinary Secondary School, square bracket Olenjolai, we have different departments. One of the departments is called Basic Mathematics. And today the subject is called Basic Mathematics. We are in chapter 1 of it, which is titled as Exponents and Radicals, session 60, laws of divisions of exponents. And then this class or this content for the pre-Form 2 or Form 2 student. So you have to get prepared, take your pen right now, take your pencil, take your ruler, and then let us go to the business of learning the beauty of exponents and radical for the Form 2 student. But before we go into that, I would like just to give you a few instructions, registration. So I'd like to talk within a few minutes about registration. Whenever you go, even yourself, that when you went into the physical ordinary secondary school, then you have done the registration. So, I mean that how you can register yourself in TANZANIA Online Ordinary Secondary School, square bracket Olenjolai. Are very good questions. Number one, the first is to make sure that you open an email. So you have to open an email. So an email, this is your unique address that will help you to access some contents online. So you can either open the Yahoo or Gmail. Very simple. Just go to the Google and then ask, how can I open a new email? How can I open a new Yahoo email? Or how can I open a new Gmail email? Okay? Then you see the steps. Just you open within a minute. You have your password. Then the second step, we ask you that to sign in. Sign in what? saying in YouTube, because right now we are using the YouTube platforms as a storage and distributing platform. So sign in YouTube by using your email. So by using your email. So how you have to sign in means that at the top of right hand side, you'll see the text or the buttons which have been written sign in. So click it and then put your username and then put your password. Again, when you sign in YouTube, we ask you to search. Search what? Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. Means Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. This is in short, right? But just write Tanzania Online O-Level Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. Tanzania Online O-Level Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. You'll see an icons, means that the round icons which have a national flag of Tanzania. This is our national flag, the beautiful country where God lives. So when you click there, you're already in school. So when you go to school, you have to visit a place, because you'll see home, you'll see again, so it means that when you are there, you'll see home, you'll see again about videos, okay? Then you'll see a very important point is playlist. So you'll see playlist. So if you click playlisting, you'll see departments, because there are so many departments, and you see organizations of the videos according to the departments and according to the subjects. Then when you are there, you'll see again at the bottoms on your right, at the bottoms of your right hand side, you have to click a software button which has a red background and the text written subscribe. Subscribe. When you click, then it changes color, and also the word being transformed from subscribe into subscribed. Once you finish this one, you just have to click these buttons once, and then the icon of the bell appear. So when the icon of the bell appear, if you click it, you will see three options. There is all, personalized, and none. So just to choose all, then you are done. Again, we know that you have so many primary or seminary students who are in ordinary secondary education. Possibly you studied together in the same primary school, but they have been admitted in other secondary schools, or in boarding secondary schools, or in private secondary school. So you want to share with them about this good news, because they can access this content in any of the 31 regions. They can access these contents in Kagera. They can access this content in Kigoma. They can access these contents in Dodoma. They can access these contents in Dar es Salaam. They can access these contents in Mtwara, in Lindi, Buvuma, anywhere around the world at any time. So we ask you to click the buttons also, or the icon which has been written share. So you can share these contents in WhatsApp, in Twitter. You can share with your friends in any of the social media, Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, and other, or even that LinkedIn, and other social media platforms that can help you to interact with other people. So let us go to today's session. Okay, remember that I'm teaching only basic mathematics for the 4 months by using 2 languages, English and Swahili. So what? So if that's the case, we say that we are dealing today with the law of division. So remember that session, simply we say that, just a quick review. Excuse me, quick review of session 5. So session 5, we've been solving, so it means that it's been titled at problem solving. So we've been solving exercise 121B, okay, of secondary basic mathematics book 3. That's what we've been solving. And we've been dealing with laws of multiplications. Just to remind you, we say that if you have a power x times a power y, this is equal to a power x plus y. Again, if you have a power x, then you have y this is equal to a power x y. Again, if you do remember that we said if you have a power x, then times what? B power x, this is equal to ab power t power x. So it was a practice of the laws of what? Of the laws of multiplication. Multiplication of exponents. So today we are dealing with the law of divisions of exponent. And law of divisions of what? Of exponent. So we do law of divisions of exponent. So I'd like to teach you some other simple laws. In secondary basic mathematics, we written division law of exponent. So law of divisions of exponent. So I say that generally to decide to divide powers of the same base simply we say that subtract. If we want to divide powers of the same base, we have to subtract the exponent of what? Of divisor from the exponent of the dividend. From the exponent of dividend. Listen. So first of all, you have to understand these two terminology. We have something called the dividend, So dividend, okay? Dividend. Okay, dividend, I'm not sure. Dividend. Divisor and dividend. Okay, dividend, it's a numerator, and hence divisor is always denominator. So this, in other words, later on, we call it numerator, or is called numerator, and this we call it denominator. And we told you for the first time when you're doing the denominator, you'll be dealing with fraction, denominator. Okay? Denominator. So simply, what does this law mean? If you have a power x, is the exponent's power, over a power 1. So these are the two exponents of the same base. This is equal to what? A power x minus what? Minus 1. But this is what we are saying. So if we are dividing two exponents of the same base, then the result is equal to the base of the exponent to what? Or power what? Power the difference of the exponent between the exponents of the dividend and exponents of 40 of the divisor. The base might be a, might be b, so it can be b power m of what? B power n. So this also it is b power m minus n. Okay. Copy this information for you advantage. Okay. So that's one of the laws. So let me do some examples. remember that the condition here is we say that when A is not equal to 0, and here when B is not equal to 0. So we have example 18. Have to refer secondary basic mathematics book, book 3, book 2, example 1. So the question asks you to simplify the following expression. Simplify the following expressions. So we have a 20, 3 over 12. B, A over 28. Over A over 17. This is your home. Then C, 0.77 over 10 over 0.47 over 0.47 or 6. D. Okay, have honest tolerance. Please copy these instructions on how you can register yourself permanently. Why should you subscribe? That's very important questions. The aim for you to subscribe is we have a vision to add more than 400 videos in Tanzania online O-level Seki School in square bracket Olenjolai as one of our official YouTube channel to provide contents of ordinary secondary education. So once we add a new video, at least in a day, at least we add one video during the evening hours, during the school time. But during the vacations, we may add at least one video in the morning. So for you to get notification that Olenjolai has uploaded or added a new video of basic mathematics from 2, basic mathematics from 1, basic mathematics from 3, basic mathematics from 4, then you'll be notified when you have subscribed. If you didn't subscribe, you won't be notified by the YouTube community. But if you subscribe, you'll be notified automatically at any time when you are online by the YouTube community. So don't ignore to register yourself. It's for your benefit to get the sequence of this material to help you to master this mathematics. Solution. So we say that this is simple examples. First stage, you have to recall. Say that if you have a power x, a power y, this is equal to a power x minus y. So when a is not equal to 0. Okay? So we have the same, which is 3 power 20 over 3 power 12. So this is equal to 3 power 20 minus 12. This is equal to 3 power 8. So that's the response. So therefore, 3 power 20 over 3 power 12. This is equal to 3 power 8. B8 is your home, so we go for C. So C, 0.47 power what? Power 10 over 0.47 power 6. So use the same rule. So this, the base is 0.47, which is the same power 10 minus 6. So therefore, 0.47 power 10 over 0.47 power 6 is equal to what? Is equal to 0.47 power 4. And the response. We're done. So this is first law. First law of addition. So go for the second law. So second law of division of exponent. I'll do some other example in exercise 1.1c. So second law of divisions of exponent. So the second law, we say that generally, so we say that generally, when you have x power n over y power n, we can express these two exponents in a single exponent, which is x over y as the same base power n, because they have the same motive, the same exponent. So this is very important. You may use even some other also letters like A over M over B over M. This you can replace that A over B at the same base over M. But remember that here we say that y, the condition y should not equal to 0. And for this case, it means the condition B should not be equal to 0. Because if it is equal to 0, then then the expressions will not obey the law. So let us see the simple example which has been solved in the book in secondary basic mathematics 2, which has been prepared by Tanzania Institute of Education. Okay, so let us do the simple examples. This should mark example 18. Example 18 is 2 Roman. Write each of the following expression in the form. You have to remember these laws. Write each of the following expressions in the form of x over y power n, xy power n. So you have A, you have 13 square over 9 square. B, you have 0.5 power 4 over what? 0.3 power 4. Then C, you have 16 over 3 square. And D, this is home. Okay, so write each of the following expressions in the form of x over y power n. Solution. So the first step, to solve problem A and B, you have to use the same rule for the same law. So you have to recall second law of division of what is of exponent. And the second law of divisions of exponent, we say that it is what? So you can have x power a over y power a. So this will be equal to x over y over a. Wonderful. So for Roman A, we say that we have 13 square over 9 square. So this is equal to it. This is equal to 13 over 9 square. This is the response. Then we go for B. B, we have what? 0.5 or 4 over 0.3 or 4. This one is increase in single point 0.5 over 0.3 or 4. So there, 0.5 over 4 over 0.3 over 4 is equal to 0.5 over 0.3 over 4. That's all. These are the simple examples. This is example 19. So in division of exponent, you have to teach students only two laws. After teaching them two laws, you have to teach them how to use those laws in solving problems. You can order, or you have to order, some reference books online. This is basic mathematics syllabus for secondary education from 1 through from 4. You have to order this book online. You can ship it in all the 31 regions of Tanzania. Again, we recommend this book. It has been recommended by the syllabus, it's been recommended by the different references or different curriculums of Tanzania, especially, for example, Tanzania Institute of Education. This is effective book we are going to use in this course that called Secondary Basic Mathematics Book 2, prepared by Tanzania Institute of Education in abbreviation style. Right? So make sure that you have it, because we are not going to write everything, but we'll be asking you to do some exercise that have been prepared in this book. You can use also some other books on learning. We don't limit you, but this book is one of the reference books that I'll be using effectively. So for example, now I want to solve with you, or to guide you on how you can solve exercise 1.1c. It comprises 30 questions. I cannot solve all of these 30 questions. I'll be solving some in order to give you courage on how you can solve yourself. So, refer secondary, excuse me, basic mathematics, book 2, exercise 1.1c on page 10. So this here we can complete example example 20. In example 20, this is the question 1 to 5. I'll be choosing some. So the question stated simplify each of the following. I know many students, they are not confident in mathematics. They don't love mathematics at all. They have been taught badly, so they hate mathematics at all. So they don't have confidence on solving problems, on trying. Here we have x power 5 over x squared. Question 2, we have 10 power 7 over 10 power 4. Question 3, we have 2 over 7,000 over 2 over 6,998. Then have question 4, 4x power 4 over x cubed. Then have question 5, 3 square divided by 3 square. I won't solve all, I'll be just solving few, and then we solve 3 to encourage you. So solution. So for all the problems, we just need 2 rows. The first step, you have to record what? You have to record the law of division. And if you have a power x over a power y, this is equal to a power x minus y if a is not equal to 0. So x power 5 over x squared, this is equal to x power 5 minus 2. The answer is equal to x cubed. So therefore, x power 5 over x squared is equal to x cubed. That response. So question 2, it's a homework, try it. Simple. And let's say question 3, we have 2, we are using the same law, 2 power 7,000 over 26998. So this one, by using the law of division, is 2 power 7,000 and 6,998. So therefore, 2 power 7,000 over 2 power 6,998. This is equal to 2. So we have, we'll do for question 5. So question 4, select, question 4 should be your homework. Then we go for question 5. Well, I think that let me do question 4, which is a little bit tricky. 4x power 4 over x cubed. How do you deal with this? This is 4, open bracket, x power 4 over x cubed. So same base, subtracting the exponent. So So this is equal to 4x power 4 minus 3. So therefore, this is 4x power 4 over x cubic is equal to 4, then x power 1. So simply this is 4x at the response. So just use the second law. So for question 5, excuse me. So example 21, this is question 6 to question 10. So the same instruction, simplify each of the following. $625 over 3 power 4. Number 7, x power 4 times x power 2 over x squared. Question number 8, 6a power 4 to a squared plus 4a squared. And 9, 2 power 5 squared over 2 power 5. Then 10, 3 power 6 over 27. I'll be solving some and I'll leave some of them as homework for you. Example, question number 7 is simple. You have just to use the law of multiplication and law of division. And also question number 9, simple. Have to use the law of multiplications and law of division. And even question number 10 is not difficult. Solution. So solution. So we have question, solution. Question number 6, we have 625 over 3 power 4. So then this is equal, 625 is equal to 25 times 25 of what? Over 3 power 4. Again, if you keep on simplifying, 25 is equal to 5 times 5, and then another 25 is 5 times 5. Of what? Over 3 power 4. So this 625 over 3 power 4 is equal to what? Is equal to 5 power 4 over 3 power 4. So you have to recall what? You have to recall the law of what? The law of the same exponent. So you say that x power a over y power a. This we say is equal to x over y at the same base power a. So if that the case now, we say that to simplify, 625 over 3 power 4 is equal to what? 5 over 3 power 4. Okay. So question 7, that's in your homework. Then question 8, it is 6a power 4, then divided by what? 2a squared plus 4a squared. So if we add, we have 6a power 4 divided by what? This is 6a squared. Because this is the same terms, identical terms. So you can take 2a squared plus 4a squared, like terms. So you can add like terms. So this one, we can express this as 6a power 4 divided by 6a squared. This is equal to 6a power 4 over 6a power 2. So I can simplify this. And when you simplify, it means 6a power 4 divided by 2a squared plus 4a squared. This is equal to a power 4 minus 2, because it remains a power 4 over a squared. So therefore, 6a power 4 divided. We know most of the formula because of the way the questions will be written. You can try to tackle the question. So 4. So 4 minus 2, it is what? It is 2. So this is the response. Every student has to get that. You're not limited. You should not. You can try these questions on your own on the graph paper before you watch my solution. And hence you check. It means you can pause the video and try these questions on the graph paper, and then you check the solution to correct it yourself where you've done a mistake, because these are very simple questions. So then, okay, we have done, so now we can deal with it. So the technique of solving question 10 is the same technique with question 6, but here we just simplify the numerator, while here we have to simplify the denominator. So to deal with question 9, it is what? 2 power 5 square of what? 2 power 5. So in this one, we have to use just the laws of exponents. So there's a law that we have dealt with, which is a power x power 1. This is equal to a power x in times 1. Right? So if we deal with numerator, we say 2 power 5 with power 2 divided by 2 power 5. This is equal to 2 power 5 times 2 of what? Over 2 power 5. So if you multiply the exponent 5 times 2, it is 10. So this is 2 power 10 of what? 2 power 5. So if you use also law division, you have 2 power 10 minus what? 5. So then the response is equal to 2 power 5. Okay. So then we say that they have 2 power 5 power 2 over 2 power 5. This is equal to 2 power 5. Then question 10, do it as homework. So try it. Okay, so let us go to example 22, and this we have dealt with question 11. Let me jump. Let me go to question what? Question 20 to what? To 25. Same instruction. Simplify what? Each of the following So question 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 21. One, 48, 8 power 4. 8 power 4, b power 5, over 8, a square, b power 3. We have question 22. 120, 4, b power 3 over 3 over 6b. Then question 23, 4 times a square over 1 over 2a. Then 124, 6 r cubed divided by 1 over 4r. Then question 25, 6y over 3 divided by 2y squared. Solution. I'll be solving some and then leave some, and then I'll leave the general homework now. These are just quizzes. So quizzes means try it, so it is quiz. Should not keep it as homework. Simplify each of the following. So let us start with question 21. Simple. We have 48. A power 4, b power 5. 8, a squared, b cubed. So to deal with this, you have just to deal with what the law of. So you have to call law of division. Law of division. So the law of division, we say that a power x over a power 1. This is equal to a power x over 1. Or just because you have a in that ones, so you can say that in case you have x power a or x power m over what? Over x power n. This is equal to what? Same base. right? Because the same base is equal to this one, but remember that m minus what? N. So when x is not equal to 0. So we have 48, A power 4, B power 5, of what? 8. A square, B cube. So you can rearrange. This is 48 over 8. Here we have A power 4 over A squared. Here you have B power 5 over B cubed. Okay? So again, this is equal to 48 over 8, it is 6. Then, by using law of exponent, we say that A power 4 minus 2. Then there we are going to have B power 5 minus 3. So then this is equal to 6 A square, then B square. So you can write in the single exponent. So we say that therefore 48 A power 4 B power 5 over 8 A square B power 3. This is equal to 6 square. So that's the question. So 22. So 22, just to give you courage, you have 1 and 4 B cubic of what? 3.6 B. So this one is 1.44 over 3.6. Then we say that this is B cubed, B power. Okay. So then 1.11 over 3.6, if you multiply it, so you can simplify this one with 1.44 over 3.6. So then here we have what? B power 3, here B power 1. Okay? So we can simplify here by 2. So by 2 it is what? It is 0.72. And this one it is what? It is 1.8. 1.8. So if you simplify again by 2, it is 0.36. And by 2, this is 0.9. Okay? 0.9. So if you divide this by 4, this is 0.9, and here you have 1. So simply we say that this is 0.9, because if you divide, it means you multiply, so you have 36 over 9, multiply by 100, so you have 36 over 9, which is equal to 4, not 0.9. Because here we have what? We have 0.36 over 0.9. Then we have what? B squared. So to simplify, we can multiply by 100, then 0.9 times 100. This is what? B squared. So again, here we have what? We have 66 over 90. Yeah, and b squared. This is good to try. So if this is the case, we say by 4, or if you divide it with 0, then we have this one, so 0.4 b squared. So therefore, we have 1.44 b cubed, or what? 3.6 b. This is equal to 0.4 b squared. The response. So again, we have question 23. We have question 24. We have question 25. Which one can we try? So let me solve 23. So question 23, do the homework. I taught you this concept. Just have to deal with numbers and letters separate. Okay? So it's a homework, and also example 24 is also homework. This is just division. So possibly let me do question 25. So it is 6y or 3, and divide with 2y squared. So 6y or 3 divided by 2y or 2. This is equal to 6y or 3 over 2y or 2. Okay? So if you check, you will find that the base is not the same, and even the exponent is not the same. So we have to keep on simplifying. So this one, so it says 6y power 3 over 2y power 2. This is equal to, if you deal with numerator, this is 3 times 2y power 3 over 2y squared. So in this case, you say that 3, we take it out, power 3. Then we have 2y power 3 over 2y power 2. So then we say that this is what? 3 power 3. Right? Then we have the same base. 2y power 3 plus 2. So again, we have 3 power 3, which is 27. Then 2y power 1. So this will make what? This will make 27 times 2, which is 54, 1. But the response. So therefore, 6y power 3 divided by 2y squared. This is equal to 54, 1. Okay. So now let me give you the general homework. So example 23, this is homework, and this is homework 6. Okay? Solve questions. Use refer, secondary, basic mathematics, Book 3, Book 2, exercise 1.1c, page 10. Solve question 11 for 20. First question. B. Also solve questions from 26. Okay, that's the end of session 6. I thank God who have been with me in the preparations of this session. I thank God who have been with me during the training or teaching you this concept. And I thank God who have given you opportunity to join me in session 6 of exponents and the radicals. And I thank God who will be reminding you and teaching you continuously as long as you revise, you review, or you listen, you watch these programs, you watch these videos several times as well as you can in order to build this concept of exponents in your mind, laws of divisions. This is the end of laws of divisions. In the next session, I will take you about negative exponents, and even means that some negative exponents because we'll be dealing with positive exponents. So stay tuned, don't miss session 7 when I will teach you the next concept, which is called the negative integral exponents. So negative integrals exponents. Okay. So stay tuned, invite some of your friends or others as students of the Form 2 in order to enjoy together. Invite them at your home, please. Use the same device, same electronics, whether a mobile device or iPads or a computer, in order to enjoy the beauty of basic mathematics. Again, in case you feel from your heart that you want to offer our God your free willing thanksgiving through this program, don't hesitate yourself to offer through the telephone number 0759 745 and the registered name is Olenjolai TAYAI. Again, in case you have a friend who is real discouraged with his present situations or current situations of basic mathematics, you failed maybe the midterm exams, or the midterm testings. You failed the annual exams of Form 1. You failed the annual exams of Form 1. You failed possibly even maybe the midterm testing of the Form 2. Don't get discouraged. Invite him or her to enjoy the beauty of basic mathematics for the Form 2 in Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai, where he or she can access these contents at any time and anywhere. And I want to tell you that we want serious students, and if you are serious, believe me, from this time onwards, when we go to session 10, believe me that you will have already built the self-confidence that basic mathematics is your best favorite subject compared to other subjects. So until we meet in the next session, don't forget to register yourself by subscribing in our YouTube channel that called Tanzania Online O-Level City School in square bracket Olenjolai. Also, I insist you to go through session 0, session 1, session 2, session 3, session 4, session 5 of Exponents and Radical, which you can access them in our YouTube channel right now. You are not late. Keep focusing on basic mathematics and keep enjoying and loving it for the rest of your life. This is Olenjolai from Tanzania. May God bless you and keep you until we meet in session 7.